Yes. Hard to trot to rip a rhyme until all y'all start to rot inside. Because that's how pissed off I was at all your anger at once. Like y'all are working in unison against the universe, because that's how universal my shit was. You don't need to know the language, kid, as I get fucking liquid with spit. Dilute me some, then add some that pollute from calm, because then y'all fucking pollute and stuff. Maybe my walk was politician-like, or a parrot that talks. Isn't it apparent that I was strong with my goss? Strong was adjective, dog, but not in that part, like a noun, you said. So the coach would've got until y'all would get bobbed. Like I make y'all age non-stop when I get old. When I get me thrown and crown that belong to me for a wall, and a bill that was stroked by Quasimo like he never stopped. Once he stalled, type stuff, and then the stall was shot from a gun. Conning up another ball, then I'm canning yo, because I'm the cannon that go inside this book for once with the symbol on it. And to symbol, he can go with a dark place was, and me not give a fuck. I whistle talk until the fucking bug was stopped, because then the fucking bugs he saw that I just back up talk like I had 10 points. Like a bark or cactus wood, because then I got a bunch of those in bags I brought. Maybe all of them songs reverberate off of walls, and then y'all can look up Hold Me Song without Holding Me Song. I'd like to look up this poem, so give me a sec, and then I can get pushed like a bug that just sat on the wall like Goldie Hawn. Gold would go voluptuous, dull, like her breasts was large, but they're also round. Maybe I just surround this talk like this is a cavalry or SWAT. We're gonna kick the door and throw the can that would release some smoke, because I released a growl before the bark was even known on the wood, because then that chalk would have never go with the axe that you would have swung, and it was sharp on the edge, sizzling your skin, because then I'm getting this bitch. I'm suffocated till the oxygen from lungs, and then I taking it big, because I knew that my bitch would come like this, like a triumphant event that they needed to see, cause if they didn't, they wouldn't believe, type shit. And then the nets were pulled away for this high wire event, and then your eyes were stressed, so here's binoculars for them bitch. I could have said with an ES, but L be gone and all that last pull, because then I fucking said it like a pot of gold that I mowed, because this was the poles we've been working on in the hub with the sticks and the mud with the wish that would wash, because which stole what you want the most? Was it the swash wash that you wore with the cloth that would hold to the wrist? Then I get off the rails again, and my Bruce Willis this bitch, because then I could beat this drum till what was stretched like it was skin would rip. Boom. Fuck y'all. That's right. Air vent my best shit, and then I fucking give the message and cork the top like bottle toss across the coast so it hits a rock and shatters, son. When you go to pick up misses, you cut yourself. Then the blood would drip and make a period at the end of sentence that I missed to put the period on. Isn't that a coincidence or a coin flip as you put your foot adjusted the brick, because then I could just nestle in with me fangs on your neck, because then that would frame the best of what I say to them, because museum and market my shit. But don't put UPC code, or at once you'll be Casper's dog and start to flow. I didn't even have to go there, son, with some sharp or some that sharp, because that's how sharp I was in some me thought, because that summer thought what summer thought what was frozen top until the frozen mob. Yes, those are the bows that come for you, dog, and the bows that I bow, because those are the voluptuous ones. And the valley would slope till it met at the bump. That's when I meant all of what I said, and then the medal would have been won once it was achieved. But the achievement more was what they give to me. So give me applause, motherfucker, I'm taking it by force. Yes, the frogs and ponds already know. They call him a swamp because he's dirty as hell. We just need to clean up. Give them a mop, give them a buck, give them a broom. Now which would help? But which wish would come help? And then which switch do I hit at this part of this sentence and I'm in this instance? Because then I could put my fingerprint in. Whatever I did was perfection. Until the pull from the kid and then the fucking got this nice soft like it's a loft. You could go sit on the top. Sit until this fucking star would start to tell. Because then I could tell you a tale that was so tall no one would have believed unless they saw type stuff. And then I would have caught the tree for the sawdust that it puffed. Maybe puff the drug and come with the wings that would flop like he's a freaking bop, but he's not. I bet you a bunch of them barks that was stuck and a bunch of them barks with them legs that would pluck like the daisies on a walk. Daisies don't, yes they do, and them dukes that she wore, they would get pulled, cause she was wet I suppose, and then these were the emperor's clothes. Not new though, just borrowed or maybe something blue from abroad, because then I could fucking brew some if you want, cause I brew some when I saw summer sausages waiting the passage to get another hand over crap. This hand over shit and hand over what you got and pass it to the left. It's a Jubilee event every time I go and do my rapping. This was some doodah shit with a bird that's perched that was blue I suppose, because suppose was used alone like it rhymes alone like it's part of the poem. Boom! That's a word, that's a poem. Maybe when I go with me strong, pull back a couple of them knuckles so that they snoping me on, and then I fucking snippet that part for a second and wash, because then the second could have stretched to a minute and not a fucking full hour, just a half of it, dog. Why don't you have the fucking gloss an hour that you have, because then I fucking laugh a lot like from my gut starts to soar from its knot, because then I was so like the colossus albatross that I was, with calamities that fall upon them if they don't purchase and receive with the grin. The Grinch with rip and box that's ripped, because then the stitch of time was just an instinct pop for y'all to see some with the seesaw and the sing some, because then you would get what I had to think son inside of the trunk, or maybe out of it now with the blood covered rug off of the bridge you would toss until all of the trolls. No more toes, bitch. Toes are mine. Fuck you. So we will say to them now, TWA was here now. So we would say then, tell them all, this shit was mine. Mind your manners, yo. With some of them platters, bro. With some platypus, maybe I just want the part that counts the most. The tenderize and put the sauce. It starts to drizzle big, and then I think big of my business rip. It's like the clouds when they collect, because maybe I could count on this. To be like a countess then, and then I bend that bitch over oak like it was Mary Poppins. Should've said she instead of it, but I guess we couldn't all be it at once. Like that's how the game goes type shit. When you was a kid, you tried to touch and run real fast. Touch and run is what I did with talking. Isn't that funny though? It's kinda cheeky like tongue in mouth. Maybe you'll get it one day. It's right. Fuck you. TWA.